I can't believe we're doing this again.
Cool. Chibs, give me a sync up.
I almost choked on my water.
Okay. Cool.
Keep that in.
All right. Yeah, so we're going for all the endings, and we were kind of debating. I'm the Outback Al, by the way.
Hi, I'm Hot for Justice.
And I'm Chibi Noob.
So we braked to get some dinner, and we were coming back, and we were kind of like discussing, like, well, we already kind of did the mind control one. And we were like, we're going to try to get the other two items that we haven't seen yet. But if we come across the mind control one, let's try to get the proletariat route as well. And the very first thing when we come back shows up the mind control lessons. So,
Dun dun dun.
Mr. Feel the Eel is going to have his day. So
He's going to start the revolution.
The revolution is nigh, everyone. So strap in, because we're going into week 1, and we're essentially gonna kill Mira.
Miranda.
Or Miranda. Do I care at this point? She's gonna be dead anyway. What's our lowest stat right now?
Boldness.
Boldness? Alright. Skip class, we respect no authority. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Oh, by the way, our name is we decided to go with Frankenstein today, and our name is Al Cider. For anyone who wasn't looking, 0 2 boldness.
Woo!
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot Scott and Miranda staring. See, I can read it most of the time. Scott and Miranda staring intently at a picture of a seahorse. This looks like a killer seahorse, Mary. See, it... What are you so worried about?
Well, you see, one of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift.
Is this gonna lead into a pun of don't look a seahorse gift in the mouth?
Yes, it is. And, well, you have heard what they say, haven't you? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
But this is a seahorse. What? How are they? Why did they say that? What's in there?
I don't know. This is why I'm so distraught. I'm terrified that I will accidentally look into this gift horse's mouth and see...
See what? A gross butt? Another tinier horse? A world without sports?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
Aw, come on, Mary. You gotta find out. You've gotta find out for... what's that thing Mr. Faruda is always talking about?
Nosferatu.
Mr. Ferratu. Okay. You know what? Honestly, I think Scott would call it Mr. Faruda.
Science?
Yeah, for science. You got it, right? You realize Scott's looking to you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? That's a good question. I'm gonna find out. Actually, this really doesn't have anything to do with the route, so.
No, not really.
Don't you ever look that gift horse in the mouth. In fact, breed it with sea urchins to produce gift horses with tinier mouths. Look that gift horse right in its damn mouth. Then only say not to because they don't want you to find all the delicious mouth candy away.
So bold.
Scott claps his hands with glee and drags Miranda off so they can go look in her horse's mouth.
Oh, Scott.
We did good.
Yeah.
Next time you run into both of them, contentedly eating out of a wet paper bag.
Ugh.
Hey bro, want some mouth candy?
You are absolutely right about everything you said. The candy is marvelous.
How is she eating it?
Please try some. I insist. Yeah, don't I have surfs for that?
Yeah.
Miranda holds out something out to you. It doesn't look like candy. It looks like horse tonsils.
Oh no.
Oh, we did a bad. You tell them you're not hungry, which they don't mind. More horse tonsils for them. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Oh dear.
All right, moving on.
Ooh, boy.
Morning time.
Yeah.
Owl Pulsider is up for, what's our lowest stat?
Charm.
Charm. All right, let's get some.
Nope, can't go to the gym.
No.
Oh,
What's our second
right.
lowest stat?
It's fun.
All right, let's get some fun.
Okay.
Treat.
More dancing.
Half-hour rave, go full crazy. Talking to Juan, the smile of the magical Latino cat, as fun as Bob, the scared clown. You accept the challenge, go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Oh my god.
What?
What?
Oh god, we're turning into
is
Miranda.
this?
Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
What?
Oh.
Wow.
No!
Okay.
Cannibalism is not okay, children.
Well, it depends on what species he is. We are many things. So. Suddenly you hear the elegant gurgling sound of water trumpets and blah blah blah. Alright, here we go. We're back and we're gonna ruin Miranda's day.
I, Princess Miranda Vanderbilt, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you're awesome at speaking casually. Let's do this.
Of the season. Not prom, it's for poor people. It's the surf party.
Surf party.
Yeah.
My surfs and I are total BFFs and blah 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 blah. Underwater grand hall, blah 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 blah. And we don't surf party, not allowed to have families.
This one's gonna go fast.
I'm the most generous princess, blah 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 blah.
Hand over your little blah blah. She's blah blah blah. But who cares? The Stan is Watery Bay.
I am so excited. I feel like singing.
Okay, let's slow down because here comes our favorite character.
Oh, yes.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
an adorable little. It's slowing down. Let's start belting out. Start singing back up. Now, wow, this eel has shockingly great harmony.
The seaweed is always greener in a democratic state. But my loyal serfs all love my exceedingly high tax rates. Under my rule, surflings know better. They'll serve me forever. Now go eat your gruel.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
What a charming little tune. Who knew that monarchy could sound so fun? Miranda bows while you clap enthusiastically. Yeah, well done.
Oh, wow, Princess Miranda, you're amazing. Oh, funniest. Oh.
I know, right? Blah, 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 blah. Mr. Feel the Eel.
I'm so lucky.
You guys
That's
really
right.
just want to go through this quickly.
Yes!
All right. Something
Leadership
about
falls
royalty.
upon royalty, after all.
Well, we are going to have to slow down to see when we fail.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because we haven't read those parts.
For example, a difficult mental work of deciding what drinks to provide.
I think you're deciding whether there will be drinks or not.
Right. What kinds of drinks, and how we'll get them, and who's going to pay for them, because I'm not. Yay! You two go and decide. I'm gonna go lounge around.
Owie.
For the death of the princess. Wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
No need to act continue the charade, comrade. The tyrant is out of earshot. The Vanderbilt source are united together in hatred, and after years of pain and toil, we shall finally send the princess straight to the depths of her watery hell. Let your loathing boil to the surface as we plan her demise.
Plan her demise!
This foolish party she has planned will be the setting of our assassination.
Yeah.
Do it.
And while I care not what drink fills the punch bowl, be sure not to partake. I will add in a massive dose of poison to the beverage, ensuring that all of the princess guards will be deceased by the time the party is through. The revolution is here!
Vive la revolution!
Again, I am a Russian. I do not
And I
understand
like
why you do not
French
get...
things!
You are a weirdo. I take my leave, comrade. May you dream of the end of the tyranny, the end of monarchy, the end of Princess Miranda. Mr. Eel swims away. Wait, how is he swimming underwater? Blah 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 blah. Rihanna returns.
I'm back!
Cool. All right, think fast. Break blah 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 blah. All right, so what are our stats for this?
Smart's 11.
Okay,
Boldness
what's
7.
what's higher, bold or fun?
Fun.
Our fun is higher? Okay, so we're going with drinking is overrated.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it. No!
Wait, I thought you said our fun was higher.
Yeah.
Surf with ideas, that's terrifying. Oh, except for my idea having surf.
What? Wait. No, that wasn't... I'm so confused.
Okay, we still got 2 shots to make this right.
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. Do you want to read it, Chippy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
Surfs with ideas? That's terrifying. Oh, except for my idea having surfs. But it's different because I told them to have ideas. So really all their ideas are mine anyway. Anyway, you're absolutely right. The serfs should not drink at the party. And just to be safe, maybe serfs shouldn't drink at all. Yes, I officially decree that consumption of liquids will now be illegal for all Vanderbilt serfs. You're gonna kill these poor fish people.
Okay,
I'm confused.
Okay, can you read off our stats real quick? Because I'm, like,
Yes.
confused
We have
here.
smarts 11, boldness 7, creativity 7, charm 5, fun 8, money 7.
I really don't get how we passed that.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, maybe it's just not letting us know that we failed. Maybe she still thinks everything's gonna go, and it's gonna be a surprise when everything just falls apart.
Maybe.
I'm so confused.
Okay, we'll find out what happens.
Oh, now there's no drinks to poison.
No.
Gently point out to Miranda that sometimes living beings need liquids to survive.
Food, water, shelter, whatever. All my serfs need is generous and compassionate leadership.
Wow, how could anyone want to overthrow Miranda? You can't imagine, but this tyrannical princess has overthrown your heart. You gain +2 charm, +1 smarts. I'm confused.
Same. I'm looking it up.
I already looked it up, and... Alright.
Okay.
Fail 2 times, you get a different ending.
Huh?
Just continue. We got to get to the next event to actually do a thing, so...
Okay.
We can look it up in the meantime. Blah, 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 blah. I assume we're gonna, sit with Maroon. I mean, is it really that important to actually sit with them? Let's hang out with the Space Prince. Let's see what the Space Prince is up to.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's explore some other stuff. You're just trying to enjoy a meal in space and twists itself to reveal the interdimensional Space Prince. The interdimensional Prince, not Space Prince, but...
Most glorious hero, thank the Squid Star I found you.
Do we have to help you decide what your ringtone is?
It might be that again.
I have been confounded by the most fiendish riddle. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay, weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more tortuous than my palace labyrinth.
Oh dear.
No.
For real?
Butts.
Butts.
All about those butts. Booty bros.
My hero, what seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guessed which ringtone I desired, a true all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There is only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice. I can do that. I'm the prince of another dimension. I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about.
Okay.
Okay.
Last time we said an ass that won't quit.
Telepathy.
Telepathy seems like a really bad idea, but yeah, why not?
Telepathy.
Telepathy.
Are we really doing this joke again?
Yes.
The prince whacks you on the head with his telepathy rod, granting you access to the minds of others.
Right.
Right in the middle of high school cafeteria at lunchtime.
Oh no.
This is bad.
This was a bad decision.
You are overwhelmed with images, a goblin's butt problems, a genie's foot fetish, 2 swamp creatures imagining each other naked.
Oh, lovely.
It's too much. You plead with the prince to downgrade your ability to telepathy, but only when you're drunk.
Very well, your wish is my command.
Perfect. Now you have an excuse to get drunk before every quiz. Now it was just regular alcoholism. You gain +4 smarts despite the loss of brain cells.
Oh, 4 smarts. Nice.
Okay, moving on. I don't think... Is an event next? I don't know. Let's just go somewhere. And what's our lowest stat?
Our lowest stat is tied between boldness, creativity, charm, and money.
Hang on,
That's
I gotta
up
see what our
our-
next choice
Yeah,
involves.
our next choice includes creativity and fun.
Okay, so we gotta make one of them higher than the other.
Yep.
Okay.
Auditorium!
Yeah, pick your poison.
Wait, but fun is already at 8, so if we up creativity, it'll also be 8.
Oh, do we go
Unless we get 2. Unless we get +2
Unless we go to the what fun is at what?
8.
Creativity's at what?
7.
Okay, let's go to the tree. We'll just up our fun and go for the creative option.
Okay. Alright.
Unless whoever wrote this guide is lying to me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Recess, blah blah blah. On the magical team is a bit sad. Yeah, everyone's kind of racist in this game, I guess.
Correct him.
Blah blah blah.
There are 23
Blah,
different
blah,
fawns in
blah.
this school,
Yep.
and none of them have a last name.
Yeah. Monster Prep Equal Monster Middle School.
Nope.
+2
that's
fun. So
different.
now our fun stat is definitely higher than our creativity, right?
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so either this guide is BS and there is no other ending, or we're gonna finally fail at something.
Maracas!
Elish maracas.
Oh, Mr. Feel the Eel, I'm so excited for the winter surf party. I could.
Sing?
Oh, I guess. I was going to say that I'm so excited I could burn down an entire village, but singing is a great idea too. Let's do it.
Alright.
A whole new
Making
surf.
Mr. Feel the Eel harmonizes.
A whole new surf. Though you have served me, blah, 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 blah.
Random middle is a standing ovation. You're already standing, blah blah blah.
Clap.
Hello.
You're definitely not a surf.
No.
You're not gonna correct the switchblade wielding eel.
Beautiful singing.
Sing me sing. Blah, blah,
You know,
blah.
I'm so happy, blah, blah, blah. Singing me. Oh, listen to my voice. I don't think so.
Sniffle, sniffle, cry, where?
Oh, don't cry, please. I hate tears.
Right, princess.
I knew it. Blah, 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 blah. Activities. We need party games, guys.
Alright, party game time. And we gotta pick the non-fun one. We have to pick the creative one. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Now, what exactly does the guide say?
It's
so,
pretty. It's just event 1. And I'm assuming it says bold. It just says number 1 bold, number 2 fun for event 1. And I'm assuming you just go with whatever one you're. It works like the regular game. You just pick whatever one's the higher stat, right?
right. If you're going to actually get the ending, you pick the higher stat. If you want to fail a move, you pick the lower one.
Yeah. So event 2 says it says 1, so I'm assuming that's the first answer. Creativity, security game. Number 2, fun, smoking opium. So our fun is definitely higher than our creativity, so we'll go with the creative one to fail. So let's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And
Unless-
which one's
Yeah.
The
the
princess pit.
Down with the Mer Kingdom.
Down with the Mer Kingdom.
I love you.
Aw, thank you. You're so precious and cute. Butterfly.
Abruptly, salutations, comrade.
Bless you.
You have done well to weather the tyranny of the Vanderbilt so far, but fear not, the day of their demise fast approaches. The evil princess is falling into a trap just as we intended. She thinks she's just choosing a party activity, but she will actually choose the method of her own death. The irony is so as delicious as the sweat of the proletariat. Ah, she returns. Returns. By comrade, may the blood of the monarchy salt the earth.
Yay.
I mean, farewell.
Party planning is so stressful. Fun fact, the most beautiful part of a butterfly is its organs.
God.
Oh, did Mr. Filio run off again? Oh, he's so funny. What, anything in mind, guys? Come on, give me some ideas.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Assassination
Okay,
Pro.
I think we need to do the
Security
security
game!
because it's a much lower
Security
stat.
Shark!
Okay. The security game. If you murder someone, you lose.
Okay,
Also
cool.
free.
We failed.
Yes, okay.
Why
The
am I saying-
security game? Do you think you can fool me like that owl cider?
Okay, I'm glad we picked that name.
I know the security game. Those treacherous air people already fooled me once with the security game during the True Smur Kingdom Air Kingdom Summit. They assured me it was a trendy game and I played to win and embarrass them. Only to discover there is no such game like the security game, just a trick set up by the air people to fool me into being peaceful and diplomatic. Just because they think murdering people is not civilized, and definitely not very nice.
I'm kind of on the side of the air people.
Yeah, me too.
I expected that horrible trick from the air people, but you, Alpul Cider? What are you? Some kind of pacifist? Yes.
Not really. We're
Please.
starting to incite a revolution.
Please, leave me alone. I need to forget all these unpleasant memories somehow. Maybe by murdering someone.
No, don't do that.
Well, if someone gets murdered, that will be on you. You're not in the best party planner, are you? You lose 2 fun and 1 charm.
Plainer.
Planner, yeah. Okay, the next one involves creativity and charming, so what's our highest stats in regard to those?
Creativity 7 and charm is 6.
Okay, I think we might as well just, like, blast up our creativity and try to do that
Wait.
charming.
Oh yeah, she's there.
Kitty!
Oh. But wait, can we buy... how's our money situation? Can we buy something that would make us more creative?
What
Yeah.
does our money look like?
It's at 7.
Okay.
I think that'd be enough to buy a creative thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Do we know what the creative stat buff is?
The creative item
Probably
is
this.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's buy that and
Let's buy Bob
really
Ross.
bounce up our creativity.
Yay!
Yeah, it's up
Always
to 12
amazed
now.
at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. How much did that up us?
We're at 12 creativity now.
Okay, yeah. Then we're definitely choosing the charming thing whenever we come into this last bit. Do we
What
want-
do we
I'm
wanna
interested.
do?
We could either go talk to the Coven and those 3, or just the Wolf Pack. Because I
Just the
feel like-
wolf pack,
yeah,
because
the
we've
Wolf Pack
already
is the
seen Miranda and Polly in the coven.
Yeah. You puff yourself up, hoping to look as big and tough and sporty as possible as you take your seat next to the Wolf Pack.
Hey, you! You know what it means that you took a seat at the Wolfpack's table.
Well, it probably means that you don't care that much about defining which love interest you're pursuing, and/or that table was already taken.
It means you're now one of us.
Cool.
Oh, yay.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
One of
One
us.
of us.
One of
One
us.
of us.
None of that was in sync.
Don't get us wrong. The second lunch is over, we 100% go back to hating you because you're weak and not at our level, bruh. But for now, you might as well enjoy living your best werewolf life to the max. Sometimes we like to stick with just classic blanket leaf hating all other monsters, but other days we like to be aggressively inclusive.
Like today.
And you caught us on an aggressively inclusive day. Yeah, bro! So, What classic werewolf activity would you like to do in these brief, glorious moments in which you get to be part of the team?
Correcting
The TEAME.
correcting their spelling of team probably isn't a classic werewolf activity. Better go with something more like
Howling at the
Howling at the Moon, practicing
Ikebana.
Ikebana, the ancient Japanese art of floral arrangements, just super wolfy. Okay,
No.
I don't want this to
Howl
somehow...
at the moon.
Let's howl the moon, because I'm worried that practicing Ikebana thing might up our creativity.
No.
Or wait, do we want creativity?
I don't know.
We love
But
howling
flirting
at
with the moon.
but flirting with the moon is
Flirting
even better.
with the moon. Oh no.
Oh no, are we gonna up our charming?
I hope not.
Oh no!
Let's go outside and flirt with the moon right now.
You sneak outside where the moon is visible in broad daylight, because why the f not? Oh no. You kick things off the moon that you're sorry to bother her, but you just wanted to say how much you appreciate the way she controls the tide so gracefully. Then the Wolfpack steps up and continues in the charming yet respectful tone you set.
Hey moon, is there a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants.
Well, never mind then.
Hey moon, are you an astronaut? Because your ass is out of this world and I can see myself in that too, actually. So are you an astronaut with a mirror in your spacesuit?
What?
Suddenly a piece of paper wafts down from the sky. It appears to be a letter, and it reads... I am glad we picked this choice.
Dear Apple Cider, thank you for respecting my boundaries and not using a crude opening line before we even got to know each other. I'm very flattered and appreciative. Thank you again, the moon.
Huh? Well, I guess maybe it's a good idea to be respectful to women and treat them as people, even when sometimes they're the moon and not people. Yeah, being respectful to women is the best. Let's get some pussy by being considerate and respectful. Woo! Ow!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And with that, they're off. You hear laughter and look over to see Vera and Polly deep in conversation.
A letter from the moon. Classic! I can't believe they fell for it.
I don't know who's talking.
I don't know.
thing better than a good prank at someone else's expense is a prank that also teaches valuable lessons about being slightly less douchey.
Ah well. What makes way more sense? Well, that makes way more sense than the moon actually writing a letter, but you still gain +4 charm for not being... Oh no, where are we
What
at?
stat is higher?
Where are
Creativity.
we at?
We still have creativity higher,
By how
Good.
much?
but only by 2.
Okay, we need to get that higher.
Okay.
We're going
Okay.
straight to the auditorium.
Okay.
Oh no, it's gonna be the event. Oh wait, no, we
Yeah.
will get the creativity. Never mind, we're okay.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Rehearsing for a class play. It's as the muses blah blah blah, and intense and expiring. Yada 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 yada. It'll be remembered for generations. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 2 creativity. All right, so our creativity is definitely higher. We need to try to be charming. 2 creativity.
Okay.
All right, who's ready to fail?
Me!
After advising her with the party drinks and activities, Miranda decides to officially invite you to join her party planning committee. See, like, I think had we not, I don't know if, like, maybe if we had, like, failed that first one, that second one, she might not have wanted us on the party planning committee. Because, like, why would you? So maybe we did have to win that first one. I don't know.
Maybe?
I'm thinking too much about this. Let's just get on with it. Invitation, draft notice.
Blah, blah,
All
blah.
right.
I'm so glad you can make it, blah, 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 blah.
Woohoo!
I'm excited too! However, blah, setback in the party planning and exhaustion and dehydration and working conditions being bad and blah, blah, blah. They're trying to make a union.
Blah 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 blah
Blah,
blah
blah,
blah.
cake!
Blah 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 cake. Blah blah blah.
The
Let
cake
them
is a
have the
lie.
cake and eat it too. Blah, 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 blah. Good question. Angels and food is what it's made out of. It's a very delicious cake. Subtle, delicate flavor.
My eating serves do all my tasting.
Holy bubbles.
Since the cake is the centerpiece of the party, have people jump out of it, blah blah blah. No clothes. Perhaps a copy of the Mer Kingdom Constitution, or coupons, or what do serfs even like?
Oh, apple cider, and I'll come up with it.
Oh, Mr. Filial, I couldn't agree more. Shouldn't work hard on anything ever.
Alright, let's fail.
But I don't want to make it too easy for you to come up with 2 surprises, and each one has to be your own. Blah.
Oh, I assure you, Princess, you'll be surprised. Your face will be painted with shock so intense that the bells of justice shall finally ring across the watery valleys of the Mer Kingdom.
Perfect!
Yeah.
That's what I was going for. Now let's polish my guillotine.
Well, Comrade Phil is here, the leader of the Mer Rebellion. Even once again, okay, we're popping an assassin into the cake. Let's just get to it. A cake surprise scenario. There's an assassin planted there. Freedom to the serfs, death to the princess. We shall toast to the rise of the proletariat.
Ugh, Mr. Feel the Eel is such a party pooper.
It's fine.
Depends on the party you're talking about.
If you wish, you can plan some kind of second cake surprise. Blah 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 blah. Jalil the eel, my brother to kill my brother. All that good stuff. All right.
Our creativity is definitely higher than our charm by a lot.
By
So-
4.
By
Assassin's
4.
grandma.
All right, the assassin's grandma.
Do it.
Literally our
Yeah,
thing
what?
from last time, but a different result, hopefully.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yes.
Charming.
After some masterful sleuthing work, you discover the identity of Mr. Feel the Eel's assassin. He's hired the actual specter of communism. This ghost loves common ownership of the means of production, and he assassinates as a side gig on the weekends.
Wow.
So a communist has a side hustle to have more money. Doesn't that make him kind of capitalist? After speaking with your close friend, the invisible hand of capitalism, you learn that politically symbolic ghosts don't actually have grandmothers.
Oh.
So you just grab the closest grandma you can find. Her name is Marlene. She loves collecting Christmas ornaments, and her niece helps her set up a Pinterest account.
Oh. Cute.
So you stuff Marlene into the cake right alongside the specter of communism. Who will win, an immortal, politically motivated German assassin ghost, or Marlene, the grandma you found? We killed a grandma.
Oh no.
God, you hope this works out. You really want Miranda to survive this party, and Marlene has
No,
to
I
make it
don't.
to her granddaughter's dance recital next week. You're so anxious that you lose 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Oh no.
Okay. Alright. Now let's ask Miranda to prom and watch her die.
Let the proletariat rise.
Yeah.
Yup.
Here we go.
Alright. I think we failed.
Don't be silly, Owl Cider. This is no time to be asking about prom and other commoner celebrations. It's time for the Royal Winter Surf Mandatory Celebration Festivity of Surfly Service.
Yes, my princess. It will be a party to die for. My voice starting to change, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Aw,
Well, his
Mr.
voice
Field
changes
Eel,
too.
your words are so kind and
Yeah.
they sound so different.
And completely devoid of any underlying meaning.
Indeed.
Oh boy, you hope your efforts to disarm all of Mr. Feels the Eel's plans for the assassination have worked. They haven't.
No.
The day of the party
No.
happens, and... Yes, your plans fail!
Yay!
Woohoo!
You've been such a
Look at
lazy and
that
stupid...
honor!
Yeah, you've been such a lazy and stupid party planner that you weren't even able to stop an assassination. Good, good. Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Down with
Okay.
the monarchy. A rebellious faction from the Mer Kingdom serfs arises and ends Miranda with no mercy.
Wow.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Such
Such
party
party
poopers. Well,
All right.
most likely to be tasty if eaten by other people, and death to
What?
all air people. Well, I think we win. I'm gonna count that one as a win today.
I do too.
Oh, there's an X on her face. Okay, she's actually
Oh my
dead.
God.
Miranda
Miranda.
died.
Wait. Isn't there someone who's supposed to be next to her?
Oh, Cthulhu Lady's gone.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe she took over.
Maybe.
Interesting.
So Miranda died. Let's see what else. It was hard to deal with. It reminded you that life is something precious, always to be cherished, as you never knew when it will be gone.
That's true.
There was a lot of discussion about the Mer Kingdom coup.
Yes.
Nobody could deny that the Vanderbilt crown was always imposed a violent tyranny over their kingdom while ruling with an iron fist.
Yep.
They've caused suffering to many, and you caught yourself more than once thinking that Mr. Field the Eel and the rest of the rebellion made a valid point, even if it was through extreme means. Yeah, we've been saying that from the beginning.
Uh-huh.
And Miranda wasn't free of guilt. She was always prone to be merciless towards her subjects, who seemed to be less than sentient beings to her. So maybe the coup was the last desperate cry for help from people who deserve freedom and justice as much as anyone else. Maybe violence was the only language the Vanderbilt crown knew. Maybe they left the rebellion no other choice.
Basically.
And yet, even if imperfect to horrendous depths, she was still Miranda. She loved her no matter her. You loved her no matter. God, I can't read. You loved her no matter her faults, and then all of a sudden she was gone. I didn't love her.
No.
Yes, her death might have been for the better of the Mer Kingdom masses,
I think so.
but you miss her. I don't.
No, I don't.
No, I don't think we do.
Oh.
Oh, is this a different?
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow! Okay, so we got a very
no!
special. Oh, now it's kind of sad.
Oh, Vicky.
We might be faking it a little bit. We did intentionally kill her.
Oh, I know. Oh, look at Liam. Oh, they're all so sad.
Okay, their friend died, but I think we did the right thing.
I know.
Yeah.
Aw.
I don't really feel bad about this. Oh god, that
The prince. Oh man.
Prince. Oh.
There's a
Valerie
fly.
and Vera. Aw.
Oh, Coach.
And
Polly.
Oh man.
Oh no.
I feel a little bad, but not so much.
Dahlia.
I haven't seen her at all.
Yeah.
She's coming in the DLC.
Okay.
Oh,
my
Damien.
God. Damien's crying.
The zombie didn't
He
look like he
looks-
cared at all.
Oh.
He took off his hat.
Oh.
Okay.
So sad.
Kind of, but, you
Kind
know,
of,
I think we did the right thing overall.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh my.
Oh, her
Look.
family.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
shouldn't they be dead too?
Oh,
In
jeez.
Memoriam, Miranda Vanderbilt, 1999 to 2018.
Wow.
21 new
Wow.
images in the gallery. Well, we unlocked quite a bit of stuff.
Wow.
And, we toppled the monarchy. So I'm down for that. We may come back. We're
Whoops.
probably gonna come back to do another thing. Okay, I'm just gonna have to cut all of this so we don't. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got 3 of the 5 endings so far, and we'll be back in a little while. We'll see whenever these come out, but we'll be back and do the rest of the things. So, yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.